This is Ocala Talks with Tom Schmidt, bringing stories that are important to our community in and around Ocala. Plus, of course, a splash of sports as well. Now, here's your host, Tom.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks on a Monday, hour number 3. It's hard to believe tomorrow will be 3 days since a scalpel cut open my back, moved muscles. I don't remember any of it. I was asleep. They told me, count backwards from 10. I went 10, 9. Then somebody said, hey, how are you? I woke up, I go, where? You're in recovery? I go, what time is it? They went 20 after 7. I went to the operating room at 1:20. I lost 6 hours somewhere.
Yeah, no, you were sleeping. You got a good night's sleep. That's what you got.
Good night's sleep. For those who are wondering, I hadn't talked much about it. You know I had back surgery, but Joe, you know this story, but I'm going to tell it real quick on the air.
Okay.
I woke up Saturday 3 weeks and 4 days ago. Got up early to go play golf because a bad day of golf is better than a good day at work.
Right.
So I get up to go play golf. I step out of the bed and immediately collapse to the floor.
Yeah.
This has happened numerous times.
Yeah.
Usually my girlfriend helps me up, my fiance helps me up, gets me into this hot shower. I let a hot shower work on my back muscles, loosens it up, take a Flexeril, which is a muscle relaxer, take some Advil, and off to the golf course I go. So now it's 11 in the morning. I'm laying in the bed because that's the only thing I can get off the floor back into the bed.
That's it.
I've been like this for 5 or 6 hours now. Now, here's how smart I am. And I mean that not in a smart way. I've talked to Chad, who is my former roommate, who is a nurse.
Okay.
I've talked to Wendy, who is an ED, emergency department nurse at West Marion. I've talked to Ramona, who's also an ED nurse at West Marion. They've all three I've told them what my symptoms were.
Yeah.
They all three were like, call 911.
Yep.
So the last one tells me to call 911. I lay the phone, I hang up with them, lay the phone down to my chest, look at my fiance. She goes, are you going to call? I go, let's give it an hour or so. So she calls 911.
There's got to be someone smart.
They get me to the hospital. Lo and behold, they do an MRI, CT scan, a second CT scan, and they find out that I got issues big time.
That's it.
Where discs are in the spinal fluid canal, and they're threatening to bust that and everything.
Yeah,
so
you wouldn't be able to walk. Period.
I think I'm like, give me pain medicine. I go home.
Yeah, no.
It'll loosen up. No, I got a team of surgeons that go, you're not going anywhere. As a matter of fact, you're staying right here where you can't move. You're immobile in this bed. We're going to do surgery. When the first off, couldn't do surgery because the swelling was so bad.
Because you were jumping around everything. Yeah, right.
We'll do the surgery on Tuesday.
Yep, I remember that.
So they did it 3 weeks ago.
Almost.
Tomorrow,
3 weeks ago.
And it has been the most excruciating pain I've ever experienced in my life.
Oh, yeah.
But it gets better every day. Today was better than yesterday.
Oh, good.
Yesterday was better than the day before.
That's right.
Tomorrow might not be as good as today because I'll have to see you twice. But still,
I can remedy that.
You just won't come in.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another alternative, too,
No, I think you've had enough of radio for a while. I think this 3 weeks of me being gone has shown you that, yes, you can still do radio. And yes, you like being the boss and not doing radio.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.
It
was a pleasure.
By the way, filling in. Thanks for everything you did filling in for
no
me.
problem.
It's been a trying time.
Yes, yeah.
For Galen especially, because you can't talk sports.
I don't do sports. I don't do poor Galen. So we talked about something, and he always said, "Where are you going with this? I can't follow you. What are you talking?" Okay.
Here's a newsflash. He has no idea, Galen. It's hard for him to follow where he's going.
That's me. That's me. I'll go to a thought and it gets boring. I go to another thought the other way. Squirrel.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I do all the time.
It's life's too short.
So that's what happened to me, and I'm on the mend.
And we're glad you're back.
Thanks to the good folks at ORMC for and Ocala Health for all they did to get my back in great shape. Dr. Reddy and his team.
All letters send them to Tom at WOCA.com. Welcome him back. Harass him, ask him questions he has no answers for. He has to look it up at Google and whatever.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. Yeah. So tomorrow you're going to have In the Garden.
Yeah. Well, Carol Ann Baldwin will be here tomorrow. Plus, Matt Gibbs will be here. I saw Matt Gibbs over the week, last week, though.
Oh, that's good.
Susan, my fiance that owns Just Shipped, she just, because, by the way, it ties into what we say here on this radio.
What?
Susan has had to purchase a car, a used vehicle, to make her company delivery vehicle because the vehicle she does deliveries in now gets about 20 miles to the gallon.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, but with the gas prices the way they've went up.
That's bad. Yeah, let's talk about that for a second.
Well, that's what we're getting into. It's $279.9, so $280.
Yeah, but 3 days ago it was $249.
But 3 months ago it was $209.
Yeah, what the is going on?
Joe Biden.
Let's stop the Alaskan pipeline. It's the Alaskan pipeline, right?
What do they
call
Keystone.
it? Keystone. But that's from Alaska, right?
Well, it's coming through. It's coming through the United States. Yeah, I think it's coming from Canada or somewhere. Alaska, I don't know where it's coming from.
Things come from Alaska. In other words, we will be independent from foreign oil. Gee, you think we should do that? No, we're going to stop doing that.
Well, of course.
Why?
Because it gets kickbacks from the foreign countries. From
No kidding.
Okay, anyway. So she had to buy a new car.
Cool.
And it's a used car.
Cool.
And first thing I said is ask the person, private seller, ask the person if they have a problem with us taking it somewhere to get it checked out.
And they said?
Because if they say, no, you can't go get it checked out, well, I'm not buying the car. That's the red flag that I'm not buying the car. Mm-hmm. So they said, sure, go take it wherever you need.
Okay.
No brainer. Took it to Matt Gibbs.
Right.
Matt checked it out and everything, told us that this is what I think. This is what I think it would take to fix some of the things that need to be fixed.
Oh, there's a few things.
It's a used car.
Yeah, big issues or little issues?
Fixable issues.
Okay,
good. It's a 13-year-old car, 2008, with 90,000 miles on it.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good. So, and it gets 45 miles to the gallon.
A Prima, or whatever else it's called?
It's not a Prius, no.
Prius, okay. Good.
So, Matt says this needs to be done,
Yeah.
And other than that, it's, if you could get it, and we were trying to figure out what price.
Oh, yeah.
Matt talked to me. He goes, here's what I would say.
Yeah.
So Matt really did us a solid late last week, and we were able to purchase the car, and now we got to get it to Matt to get the things fixed on it.
Well, that's good though.
Yeah. So
you're ahead of the game.
Right.
You got it the price it should have been.
Well, we got it a little more than it should have been, but not by it was within a couple $100.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
But you're going to put in X amount of dollars, and you know it's going to be right, and you don't have to worry about it on the roads.
100%.
There you go.
So, and the gas, she goes from a 13-gallon tank that would get her about 260 miles to a full tank.
Yeah. To
an 8.7-gallon tank that'll get her 330 miles. So she's losing almost 5 gallons of gas and gaining 80 miles in distance.
Imagine if you had the same size gas tank. Ooh.
But it's because she's going from a 6-cylinder
to a 4?
To a 4.
So what?
Well, it's a smart car. It's an intelligent car.
Yeah.
You ever seen one of them little smart cars?
Yeah, all over the place.
Yeah, that's what she just got. Smart car.
She could. I don't fit in a smart car.
You would think you don't, but I got in it, and it was very roomy.
Yeah, but I'm a little taller than you.
No, I have a friend of mine who's by the name. His name is Joe as well. Him and his wife own a smart car. He's 6'4".
That's my height. Yeah.
He's 320 pounds.
Whoa, he's over my weight by 100 pounds.
And he fits in that smart car, no problem.
No, he's not quite 100, but yeah.
He fits in that smart car, no problem.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
And it gets 45 miles to the gallon.
Oh, wow.
And in this day and age of
think about it.
In this day and age of $2.80, and it's only going to go up from there.
I still can't stand that 0.9. I can't figure out what that 0.9 is.
Well, 279.9 is 280. Okay.
Yeah, let's face it.
Hey, let's take a call real quick. Hi, caller. You're on Ocala Talks. Hello.
Hello, this is Sonny. Hello.
Hello, Sonny. Hello. Talk to me.
You talked about the pipelines. There was actually 2 pipelines. And one is the Alaska pipeline that was being built from the North Slope down to somewhere in Alaska where they got a open port 365 days a year. The other pipeline from that actually comes from Canada.
The Keystone Pipeline.
And it was supposed to go all the way down to Texas or Louisiana, and that was a trade agreement with Canada that this guy just upended and ruined. I'm surprised the Canadians aren't in an uproar over that one.
They probably are.
Thanks for the call, Sonny.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, he brings up a good point. This is an agreement between Canada and the U.S. that Joe Biden just said poo-poo on.
Yeah.
And that's why gas prices, we're going to see $4 a gallon again.
I hope not.
We will.
We
saw it under Barack Obama. And wait, who was his vice president? Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're back. Look.
Here I am with no strings attached. No.
Gas prices are only going to go up. And it's ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
It's ridiculous is what it is. So
what can we do about it? What that we should have done?
Vote for Republicans at the midterm. Take over the House and the Senate.
There we go.
That's what you do.
And that's Tom's opinion.
That's about it. Send all letters or inquiry or anything to Tom at WOCA.com because I read none of them. So go ahead and send.
You better read them.
Wait. Yeah, I do. I read.
I know you do because you read mine that I sent to you.
I do.
At least you tell me you do.
The person that sends me the most emails is you.
Well, and most of them are important. What you want to hear, right?
Well, some of them are very important.
Yeah.
Some of them, not so much.
You were doing so well. You were doing so well, Thomas.
So do you tweet?
No.
You're not on Twitter?
I used to be, no more.
See, I'm on Twitter.
Okay.
And
does it fit well?
It's at GA Southern Tom.
Okay, that's good.
That's where you can go find me on Twitter.
If you wanted to be found,
so I like tweets of the week. You know, you can go some.
Can I interrupt you for a moment?
Uh-huh.
I just thought of something for you.
Squirrel.
No. This is another thing. Strange how my mind works. But you have to write this down for a question for Carol Ann tomorrow.
All right, hold on. Carol Ann,
I heard this coming Saturday is Naked Gardening Day. So you have to check if I'm correct on that.
Okay.
All right.
Joe Martone.
Yeah, I want to know. Naked Gardening Day. I think it's Saturday.
Leave that alone.
Leave that alone.
Leave that right
That's what
there.
I found out. Maybe somebody might post it where all the gardeners are.
You know what today is, though?
It's Monday.
I'll give you the tweet of the week in a minute. You know what today nationally is?
I did, but it flees me. It flies me.
If I told you the best way to consume this was with a bowl of tomato soup next to it, would you then know what day it is?
Cracker Day?
No. Nothing goes better with a bowl of tomato soup than a grilled cheese sandwich.
Oh, grilled cheese sandwich, yeah.
Today is National Grilled Cheese Sandwich Day.
You know, I consider one of the best breads to do grilled cheese with? Sourdough.
Oh, it's amazing. You get some sourdough bread.
Oh, yeah.
You get some good Wisconsin cheddar, sharp cheddar.
Oh, yeah.
Now, let me ask you this. Mm-hmm. When does it stop becoming a grilled cheese and just becomes a grilled
sandwich?
Because I got a friend of mine that says, my grilled cheese, I add bacon to it. Well, now it's not grilled cheese. Now it's grilled cheese and bacon.
Grilled cheese.
I had a friend goes, I put ham on mine. Now it's a hot ham and cheese. It's not a grilled cheese.
No, grilled cheese is grilled cheese, period. I've had a grilled cheese with tomatoes on it.
That's not grilled cheese.
Exactly. Well, no, wait a minute. Tomatoes are a condiment, are they not?
I don't know.
Not really. Not on a grilled cheese.
I just don't like a grilled cheese sandwich to me. You take Take 2 pieces of bread. You butter the downsides of the bread.
Yep.
You drop them into the frying pan.
Yep.
You put 4 or 5 slices of cheese, 2 on each side.
Yep.
You let it melt a little bit. Then you take your spatula. You flip one bread on top of the other.
Yeah, go.
You brown them to your desired content.
See, I do mine just a little bit different.
And then you take them out and eat it.
I do butter on one side of the bread, brown it, flip them over, put butter on the other side,
right.
Flip them back, then put the cheese on.
I have a friend of mine that doesn't use butter to brown his bread.
Oil?
No, he uses mayonnaise. Puts mayonnaise on there and grills it. Look.
I don't think so.
Everybody's got their own. I had a friend of mine one time.
I'm not on camera, so you can see the face I made.
I had a friend of mine one time tell me, what kind of cheese can you use to make? He said, any cheese. I go, no. You can't use like the cheese whiz. He goes, yes, you can.
Oh, no. Well, that's almost like, like the block cheese they sell.
My favorite is you get the sharp cheddar, the sharp Wisconsin cheddar.
Yeah.
And sharp Swiss cheese. Put those together.
Those are good.
And then you get your bowl of tomato soup.
Have you ever tried it with provolone?
I love provolone.
Have you ever tried it with mozzarella?
I have.
Have you ever mixed them?
I
The
have.
same?
I have.
Oh.
Hello, caller. Who's this?
Hello there. Yes. Regrettably, the team of advisors that have surrounded him.
We're talking about Joe Biden here,
from
correct?
The WOCA community, and Blue Collar Joe has been told that we don't need those jobs.
Well, yeah, exactly. We don't need those jobs. Hey, Jim.
No more pipeline.
Yep.
No more oil.
And 50,000 people possibly out of work because of it.
Yeah.
Thanks for the call,
But
Jim.
he's doing a good job for the union man.
Thanks for the call, Jim.
Uh,
Yeah, look, don't get me started on that guy. Okay. Hey, guys, get back to the tweet of the week.
yes,
Something that's good.
sorry.
So this is the tweet
Boy,
of the week.
that really went south of the border
Yeah.
from the day to grilled cheese. That's pretty good.
at Sammy _automatic. And it's spelled at SAMI, then the underscore, then AUTOMATIK. Sammy Automatic.
Oh, it said a semi-automatic.
Sammy
Semi-automatic.
Automatic. Yeah.
Oh, you're not talking about the ghost guns, are you?
Nope.
Okay.
Sammy said, and it's a woman.
Oh, okay.
Sammy says, I have a confession to make.
Okay.
I've thrown out whole Tupperware containers because I was too terrified to open them after waiting too long to clean them.
Oh, yes.
Now, you throw a good Tupperware. Tupperware is expensive.
Yeah, but if you open maybe outside with a garden hose right next to you and make sure it's a windy day and you stand upwind.
Let me tell you something. I'm right there with Sammy Automatic.
Yeah.
I've thrown away plastic containers that I looked in there and went, ooh, that's green bean casserole
It
for
was.
Thanksgiving.
It was.
And it's July.
Yeah, and it was.
It was-
It's green bean casserole. It's supposed to be green?
Yeah. So I've done the exact. I've thrown.
Oh, yeah.
I threw a pot away one time. Pot away. I'd made chili,
And you forgot it?
and I had let it sit in the refrigerator for about 4.5 weeks.
You forgot it was in the back of the refrigerator?
It was in the back of the refrigerator.
Yeah.
I pulled the lid off the pot.
You
and
did
there
not.
The smell was not that bad.
Oh.
But there was white stuff all in it and everything, and it was moving.
And moving.
Whole pot. And I'm talking about, this is like one of them 5-gallon pots.
Yeah, and moving, though.
In the garbage.
And moving.
Not in my garbage.
Oh.
Out of the house. I was living in an apartment complex at college in.
Yeah.
Out of the house, across the parking lot
In a dumpster.
to the dumpster. That's where that
was
went.
that bad, huh?
It's not good.
I don't know.
Not good.
But I could see this stuff. But moving, that worries me. Moving. What has developed? What new organism?
All I know is things that are white and moving turn into flies.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Don't talk about fruit flies. It drives me nuts.
No, we're talking about actual flies.
Yeah.
So I'm right there with you, Sammy Automatic. I've thrown a pot away.
Oh, yeah,
Because
I've done that. You forget it's in there? Okay, my bottom drawer in my refrigerator, I don't go into that much. I had bought some oranges. And I went, oh, oranges. I don't remember buying these suckers. They were hard as golf balls. The refrigerator had sucked out every bit of juice out of it.
Yeah.
They still look solid. They didn't turn color or anything. They were just so orange, hard as a rock.
So lots of national parks in this country.
Oh, don't tell. You know what? Let me see. This is what I just read. See how close I am to what you have there. What do they call them? Micro something, where they snap up the reservations before you can get them?
No.
Well, that's what I just heard about it, and it ticked me off.
Now I'm ready to get outdoors with this pandemic and everything.
No, everybody
Once
is.
it warm up, I'm ready to go. I want to go to Devil's Mill Hopper down in Gainesville.
People are walking around without
Black-
masks.
Yeah.
I'm agreeing with you 100%. Enough is enough is enough.
So parks, national parks and state parks are going to be a big draw this summer.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, there's a put out every year. They talk about deaths that occur in national parks and everything.
Oh, yes, yeah. That's unfortunate.
There's one national park in this country that averages 13.4 deaths a year.
Yellowstone?
No.
Yosemite?
No.
Let's see. Starts with a C? No.
No.
That I don't know.
It makes perfect sense once you see it.
And it's a national park.
National park.
What state is it in, sir?
Arizona.
Oh, that's right. The Grand Canyon's a national park. That's right.
134 deaths in the last 10 years in the Grand Canyon. But I can see
that's
that.
a national park.
I
Oh,
can
yeah.
see that.
You get too close to the edge.
And see, I've taken the burro ride from the top,
no.
from the top to the bottom.
No.
And literally, your life is in the hands of this donkey
Yeah.
because it could step off the side. You're dead.
You're both dead.
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 Right.
Or if it twists the ankle.
So
No.
you can take that when you take the donkeys down, the burros down,
Yeah.
from the top rim down to where your campsites are going to be, because you go down, spend the night, and come back up.
Yeah.
You go down, takes you 2.5 hours.
Oh, really? That's slow.
No, that's fast.
Oh, that's fast.
Takes 9 hours to come out
Get out of here.
because you're coming back uphill. Oh yeah,
I could. Wait a minute. I hope there's potty breaks somewhere on the way.
there are.
Oh, okay.
There are areas to rest and everything. 'Cause donkeys have to rest.
Yeah, sure. Carry that load.
Yeah, up, and you're going almost straight up. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, no. Yeah, but I got to have a potty break.
Yeah, well,
I'm sorry, 9.5. No, Joe does not go 2 hours without a potty break.
we're not close to a break here, so you don't need you can't have a potty break.
I'm doing all right today.
Oh, okay. Good.
Well, you had 2 guests, so I went.
I did have 2 guests today.
They were both interesting.
Do you real quick before we go to break?
Mm.
Do are you a computer guy?
Semi. I'm dangerous.
You know just enough to be dangerous.
Yes, I do.
That's pretty much me. I mean, I know. Don't get me wrong. I'm like you. We know certain software programs and all that we have
That's
to use
the
on a regular
program
basis.
in the.
But we really are at the mercy. If a computer decided not to work for you and I, the first thing we would do is call Dan.
Yeah, most of the time.
We're not going to try to troubleshoot it. We're not going to try to.
No.
Because we get in more trouble
I don't know.
doing
I
that.
don't know how to make a code. I don't know.
And we get in more trouble troubleshooting because we may click something that we don't realize that we clicked
Well,
it,
Dan always
and then
says-
we can't tell Dan what we clicked.
They say, don't download anything. That's right,
Exactly.
yeah. I've had more stuff on the computer that shouldn't have been there.
Well, there's a new survey out that says while 97% of all the people that own computers
Yeah.
say they use them at least every day,
Oh, yeah, every day.
right? Less than 40% of those people back up their computers. You're supposed to back up your computer about once a week
Back it up to where?
on an external hard drive. That way, if there's something happened to the computer, you would have all the information. Because if you don't back it up, you lose everything. If it goes away, it just goes away.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
They want you to remember the 3-2-1 rule.
What's 3, 2, 1?
3-2-1. Keep at least 3 copies of your data.
Oh.
Store 2 backup copies on different storage media, and locate one of the storage medias off-site.
There you go.
3-2-1 method. Because I don't back up. I was thinking today. I have a hard drive that I use for the podcast that I do.
Yeah.
The podcast production I do.
Yeah.
And their openings and closings and their music and everything.
Yeah.
All in this one hard drive.
Yeah.
I don't have a copy of that hard drive. If that hard drive goes bad, I'm just out.
You know, yeah. Well, I've got what they call the book. I think it's a 3 terabyte.
Right.
It's not that big of a one, but, you know. But back then when I first got it, I've only used like 1.1. I think I've only used 1 terabyte on it so far. So maybe I'll go in and that's a good idea.
Yeah, I got a 6 terabyte cloud. I got a 5 terabyte cloud.
Well, that's a cloud.
Yeah. It's it's a personal cloud, you know.
Yeah, but it's somebody else's.
No. They call it a cloud. It's your own storage device. It plugs in the computer.
Oh.
Because I had one that was 28 terabytes.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was $400. It's a hard drive.
You still have that one.
Now we were doing movies. We had to turn it back into the movie company we were working with.
Oh.
Pretty good hard drive, though.
You think? You think?
Pretty good hard drive. Hey,
Yes.
we'll come back, have more with Joe and Tom, or Tom and Joe, or however you want to look at it.
Just say Big Joe and Tom. There we go.
This time out, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM. Okay.
It's right in front of you. It's right in front of you.
It's right there, too.
I printed it for you.
And it's right there, too.
I tell you.
622-9622 is the number to call if you want to be a part of the program. We'll be right back on WOCA, The Source.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.